Over the past year, Cindy and I have been testing out a host of different 2 to 2.5 inch lifts for our Jeep JL Wrangler Rubicon Unlimited, and today we're going to change things up a bit and bump ourselves up to the next level. As you can see here, these are a brand new set of Rancho 3.5 inch lift coils made for a JL Wrangler Rubicon. And from the looks of it, these are our front set of coils, and these must be the rear because these are much bigger and have the smaller openings on the top and bottom. These are long and skinny. So definitely the front set and rear set, significantly taller. In fact, let's give it a look. I should get some factory coils to check it out. Factory rear coil, factory front coil. Wow, what a difference. Look at the huge difference. Now these are even progressive rate coils, but oh my God, it looks like there's maybe 5 inches or so there. Rear as well. Look at that huge difference. We should get a tape measure. Yeah, we're looking at about 5 inch difference here on the rears. Maybe 5.5 inch difference in the front. And of course, I should point out that all the Rancho coils are corner specific, and you can even see there's a height difference between these two guys right here. I'm going to guess this is a passenger and a driver just by the height difference. And same with this, probably passenger side and driver side because of the height difference. As you can see here, it says RF as in right front. And over here is LF as in left front. Same with the rear coils. Let's turn it around. Right rear. Left rear, right here. Of course, a taller lift wouldn't be complete without some of these. Now, what would a lift be without matching shocks to go with it? As you can see here, these are a brand new set of Rancho RS9000 XL, I guess they are called now. Long travel shocks made specifically for the 3.5 inch lift coils. They're going to be good together. For those of you who've been watching our videos for a while now, you know that we have several different lift kit installation videos that'll help you to get these coils and shocks installed on your Jeep JL Wrangler. So today, we're going to skip that. Instead, we're just going to zip through this whole process and get you to a point that'll show you what they look like once everything's installed. So let me find some of the parts that I think I'm going to need here. So let's get everything in order here. So I should note that the 3.5 inch lift coils that Rancho now sells are more of an upgrade than they are necessarily a lift kit. So in order for this to work, we're going to actually have to utilize other components that we've been gathering over the past year to make this possible. Some of the things that we're going to use are these 3 inch front bump stop extensions that we actually got from Rancho a while ago. We have these 2.5 inch rear bump stop extensions that came from another kit. We've got these old Rancho sway bar links for the rear. We're going to reutilize some brake line drop brackets that are a little bit longer than what we have right now. And we're going to go ahead and reinstall the emergency brake cable relocation bracket. So let's get this thing installed. All right, we're up on the rack. Now it's time to take everything off. Looks like I need a few things first, don't I? Like lug nut key. It helped to have one of these. All right, all the old components are out, and now we're going to go ahead and install our new lift coils. Just to make sure we have the right one. This is LF, or left front. So we know this is what we're going to want. Going to go ahead and grab our new bump stop extension, place it underneath. See if we can't get this in. Holy smokes. Not enough droop. So there is some things we're going to have to do to make that happen. I might need to disconnect the front drive shaft just to get a little bit more droop, because that's clearly what's holding us up. That's a lot of distance to gain. Sheesh. So one of the issues that we're going to have and we're going to need to address, as you can see right here, the front drive shaft is clearly going to make contact with this transmission skid bar right in there. Looks like we've even made contact with it before. And you could see right here, maybe up here, you can almost see where the slip shaft boot is also making contact with the exhaust crossover. So I don't know if we're going to actually get this much droop when the sway bar links and track bar are all installed, but at best case scenario, if you get this much droop, new aftermarket drive shaft will definitely need to be in order. Okay, to help us get a little more droop out of our front axle, I'm going to go ahead and mark our front drive shaft right here at the flange. So it'll help me get it back on. That way we just know that's where we started from. Go ahead and take a 15mm socket. All right, let's see if we can't get a little more droop. I gotta watch all the wiring and stuff too again. So for sure the breather hose is gonna pull out. Let's just free that up some. These guys look like they're okay. Triple check everything so we don't pull anything out. Got some wiggle room there. Let's see if that buys us enough room. Again, with the left front, I'm just going to do a quick test fit. Sheesh, I'm still pretty off. Oh, it's control arms finding it out. Haven't had to use a set of these in years. For those of you who don't know what they are, these are strut compressors or spring compressors. And the reason why I had to pick up a set from AutoZone through their loaner tool program is that these new Rancho coils are crazy long. There's no way, even with the axle fully drooped out, the front drive shaft disconnected, everything else disconnected, short of actually disconnecting it from the control arms as well, which may have to do anyway to give them a little bit more length, there's no way these are going to go in without a spring compressor. So that's why I picked them up. There they are. Hi Tessa, did you come to help? Hello. I might do it. Gotta make sure it's indexed. Now I gotta get these things off. All right, I actually got it on. Whew. There we go. Whew. That takes a lot of work. Trying to get these guys installed. Now what? Stickers. Gotta have stickers on. That looks good. Some blue thread Loctite. Looks like the front drive shaft to front axle flange bolts require 89 foot-pounds of torque. So because this drive shaft can still spin free, there's no way we'd be able to torque any of these bolts. And in order for us to do that, I'm going to go ahead and shift it into four-wheel drive. Alright. So in doing that, you can see drive shaft is locked. Now we can go ahead and torque those bolts. So it looks like we're going to go ahead and install these riser brackets that Rancho actually provided with our 2.5-inch lift kit that we installed a while ago, but didn't install these brackets. So grab some hardware, wrenches, and as you could see before, at full articulation we're almost, or full droop that is, we're almost going to hyperextend. I'm sure if we're articulated, there's an entirely good chance it'll do this. So to help prevent that, we'll go ahead and install this guy here. Okay. And before we go ahead and attach the link, we'll go ahead and install the other riser bracket on the passenger side just to make sure. Long bolt, crush sleeve. So now, okay, that looks like it's going to help quite a bit. Okay. With the 2.5-inch lift, there really was no need for an adjustable track bar, but being that we're going up to 3.5 inches, and more than likely it'll be a little bit taller than that, we're going to go ahead and install this rough country track bar, this adjustable track bar, because we'll need to have some axle correction with the new height. Of course, we'll go ahead and torque this once we're on the ground and have the full weight of the Jeep on it, because these are clevi bushings or bonded rubber bushings. We don't want to over tighten them right now and have them in a state of bind. So now I'm just going to go ahead and replug everything and make sure everything is good. Then we'll get the wheels and tires back on. ahead and torque those once we're on the ground, along with the front track bar. So I think we're about ready to move into the back. Looks like we're still clearing everything. I don't know, drive shaft may be making a little bit of contact with the exhaust crossover, but maybe not enough to matter. I don't know, we're probably gonna have to replace that shaft. Right here at a full droop, this heat shield is just making contact with the slip shaft boot. So I have a feeling that this is gonna wear down and get taken out if we spend a lot of time at a full droop. And there's, you feel that right there? It's kind of sticks right there and then moves. Well, not even really. There's definitely some driveline bind from the U-joint. I'm just grabbing a few things preemptively here. Stop here for now, but I have a feeling I can droop it out a lot more when I'm ready to get those other coils in. Exhausting. If I could stop banging my head on everything, I'd be even happier. We still have our track bar to go. Shock's gonna be connected. Okay, let me pull out the jack. Whoa, much taller. Holy cow, what a difference. See this thing. It looks good. It actually looks really good. I won't lie, it's maybe a little bit on the too tall side. Maybe a little bit less would be good, but I don't know.
That just means it's time for
40s. You know, and these will settle out. Yeah.
We need to take it for a drive and see.
Yeah, holy cow. Let's get this thing wrapped up. Can you push on the Jeep?
Yeah.
A little bit more? Good.